Hi again. How is everyone? I hope you've been having a good, relaxing weekend. I've been having a contemplative weekend. Um, it's been probably 3 weeks since I moved into this new house, and I'm in the threshold state still because a few things have happened, and one of those being a significant um, surgical intervention that I need to have on my retina. Um, on Thursday. Now, while that hasn't rocked the boat too much, it's still something I have to prepare for mentally. But the other one is being separated from my partner and all the stress that he's going through. It's really hard to be there for someone while you've also got your own stuff going on. Definitely not on the same level. I understand the stresses of trying to get your mother into the right health baseline so that she can be operated on. I've been through that myself. Um, but up until my move, he was here again, and even before that, before going back to Mexico, um, he had been here for 2.5 years, and we just lived together that whole time. We definitely have had our ups and downs and fights, some quite dramatic, but I guess in those real peak intense moments I learned how to help him regulate. I came to an understanding about how his psychological framework works, as well as my own. I committed to seeing the person and being that person for him through all the ups and downs, including transition, which is a major watermark in our relationship, and it doesn't amount to rejection. He hasn't wanted to separate or divorce, but he has, I guess, in an expected way, struggled with it, because it does redefine all of your relationships. But he's also come to an understanding, and there is still a baseline between us, and there's still affection. But right now I miss him. And I'm concerned for him. I want things to get better for him, and I guess I want him to come back. That's a tricky issue, because when you have family elsewhere, at any moment things can take a certain turn, and also living, for example, here in Australia has big challenges for him, and it does for a lot of us. The cost of living, for example. And there are times where, even in the cultural context of Australia, and here I'm not generalising because there are many good things about Australia, but the way things kind of get compartmentalised in people's lives, people don't really come together in the same way as they do in Mexico. And this is not to idealise Mexico, but I've always felt good over there, and this missing him is also missing what he brought to me from that deep connection that he has, and the life that we created fitfully together. That intercultural space, always speaking in Spanish as well. And, I just really, in my heart, I just prefer living in Mexico. I don't know how we're going to play this beyond the current crises in his life and challenges that we both have. But it's an ongoing challenge, living between countries. part of me thinks that I need to look at the possibility of scoping out work over there and relocating, getting permanent residence through our marriage. And he is definitely receptive to that. So yeah, it's been a pensive weekend of nostalgia, as we say in Spanish. It's not well translated into English, even though it sounds like nostalgia. Tell me what you think. Have you struggled with these issues yourself? In any case, you're welcome to comment or subscribe, and also, interact. Thank you for listening.